Hey everybody, Monkey Black here, and welcome to the garage. This is where the magic happens, where history meets the present. You know, I love cars, always have. From the sleek lines to the roaring engines, there's just something captivating about them. There's something about the history, the engineering, the craftsmanship that just gets me going. Each car tells a story, a piece of history on wheels. And today we're going back to the beginning, the OGs, the pioneers, the ones who set the stage for the automotive world as we know it. We're talking about the oldest cars in the world. These are not just vehicles, they are milestones in the journey of innovation. These are the machines that started it all, that paved the way for everything we drive today. They are the foundation of modern automotive engineering. So buckle up, get ready for a history lesson, and let's take a ride through time. We're about to explore the roots of our beloved cars. This is it, folks, the granddaddy of them all, the 1885 Benz patent motor wagon. This is considered by many to be the first true automobile. Carl Benz, what a visionary. This thing was revolutionary. 3 wheels, a single-cylinder engine, it only had about 1 horsepower, can you imagine? But back then, this was cutting-edge technology. Now we're hopping over to France, a country with a rich automotive history that dates back to the late 19th century. This is the 1891 Peugeot Type 3, one of the earliest models. Peugeot was already making bicycles and coffee grinders, but they decided to get into the car game, revolutionizing transportation. This beauty had a 2-cylinder engine and a top speed of around 12 miles per hour. Not exactly a speed demon, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? It paved the way for future innovations. Sticking with the French, we've got the 1890 Panhard et Levasseur. These guys were pioneers in the truest sense. They developed the Système Panhard, which became the template for cars for decades. Front engine, rear-wheel drive, it all started here. This thing was practically a horseless carriage. Now this one's a real trip, the 1883 de Dion Bouton. Before gasoline engines took over, steam was king. This bad boy was powered by steam, and it was actually quite successful. They even raced these things. Can you imagine seeing a steam-powered car zipping around a track? Talk about a different era. Alright, time to bring it back home to America. The 1893 Duryea motor wagon, one of the first gasoline-powered cars built in the US. The Duryea brothers were real tinkerers, constantly improving their design. This car was a big deal. It even won one of the first car races in America. Back to Germany for this one, the 1894 Benz Velo. This was Benz's follow-up to the patent motor wagon, and it was a big hit. It was faster, more reliable, and it actually looked like a car. They sold over 1,200 of these, making it the first mass-produced car in history. Now we're talking about real mass production, the 1901 Oldsmobile Curved Dash. This was the first car to be built on an assembly line, a revolutionary concept at the time. It was simple, affordable, and it put America on wheels. You know this name, the 1903 Ford Model A. This was Henry Ford's first success, and it paved the way for his empire. It was reliable, affordable, and it put the world on wheels. The Model A was a game changer. Back to France for this little beauty, the 1898 Renault Voiturette. This was one of the first cars to feature a shaft drive instead of a chain drive, a major innovation at the time. It was also one of the first cars to be marketed specifically to women. And we'll wrap things up with another steam-powered car, the 1897 Stanley Steamer. These things were incredibly fast for their time, even setting land speed records. They were also surprisingly quiet and smooth to drive. Who knows, maybe steam power will make a comeback someday. So, there you have it, a trip down memory lane with some of the oldest and most iconic cars in the world. Each one tells a unique story of innovation and design. These machines were revolutionary in their time, and they paved the way for the incredible high-tech cars we have today. It's fascinating to see how these early designs influenced modern automotive engineering. It's amazing to think how far we've come in just over a century. From the first horseless carriages to today's electric and autonomous vehicles, the journey has been extraordinary. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more automotive adventures, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Be sure to let me know in the comments which one of these classics you take for a spin, and share your own vintage car stories with us.